Hello everyone, hope you had a great weekend. So in this video, we are going to run you through all of our weekly trading forecasts and explain to them in details so that you can understand what is our trading plan and help yourself to plan ahead. So all of our trading forecasts are being posted on TradingView.com. So if this is the first time you are here, then do head over to the search button, alright, look for the lifestyle trader and come over to the right side and click on the follow button to support us. Alright, so without further ado, let's kick off with the dollar index. Alright, so for the dollar index, as you can see, this is the weekly time frame, and what we have right here is that it has actually completed a Elliott wave, alright, a bullish Elliott wave, alright, from the bottom of a symmetrical triangle to the top. So it ended and closed with a bearish candle that leaves a long upper shadow that just tells us that there is strong resistance and sellers coming in at the top right here. At the same time, we also seen that it has been resisted at the moving average as well. So if we were to look at the daily time frame, right, obviously this uptrend itself, right, with the rising trend line right here has already been broken and has been retested right at the top of the symmetrical triangle, and the price has came down pretty well. All right, so in this week we do expect the dollar to continue to depreciate from here, but otherwise it may just come back and retest the high right here and then goes down from there. All right, what we can see that might form right here is basically a head and shoulder that might be forming. All right, we have the head right here, and if we got supported at the at this level 91.55, then it might form the neckline of a head and shoulder, and as it retraces to this level again, then of course that will very much form a head and shoulder in the near future. Alright, so in any case, let's go and take a look at our very first weekly forecast for the euro against the US dollar. Alright, so the euro US dollar dipped lower and found stronger support at the bottom of the symmetrical triangle, and finally the completion of a bearish Elliott wave. So it is exactly the same as the dollar index in a mirror version. Alright, so as you can see, the price reached the bottom of the symmetrical triangle, completed this Elliott wave, and has already rebounded off. So the price rebounded pretty well for the last 2 trading days with a bit of resistance, but the buying wasn't really strong. Well, yes, that is true. If it's strong enough, we would have already seen the price breaking above this high right here. But in any case, I think it is still pretty decent, but we might just expect a little bit more pullback. Alright, so it is about to reach the top of the falling channel and may start to consolidate again without a stronger rebound. Alright, so you can see that this is the falling channel and is about to reach the top. So nevertheless, our main direction will be bullish, and we will be waiting to buy the pullback, but may also attempt selling until a breakout of the falling channel and the 1.1900 level. Alright, so in short, it's just a very straightforward strategy to buy the rebound from the bottom of the ranging market. Alright, so obviously this level right here at 1.18 or 1.19 itself is a very important level, because if the price break above this area, it essentially means that you broke out of this falling channel. Alright, and that will help to and that will help the euro dollar to be more bullish in a sense, and we can definitely look for better buying opportunities from there. And of course, to be very straightforward and simple, it is essentially at the bottom of a very big range right here. So therefore, going for a long is the more obvious choice, especially if it's able to break higher from here. Alright, so that is the trading plan for the euro against the US dollar. Alright, next we have the gold. So gold has climbed for the 3rd consecutive week since it rebounded off from the neckline of a previous double bottom. So the double bottom is right here, and the price has went up, right? It came down back to the neckline right here and found support, and then it has also rebounded off. Alright, so the resistance is currently seen at 1815 as gold kept getting rejected multiple times and range for 4 days already. Alright, so we can see the price came out to this level at about 1,815. Alright, price has been resisted. As you can see, it has been rejected multiple times as well. Alright, therefore it is still consolidating at this moment. So this could very well bring about another pullback based on the volume and the duration of the current bullish wave. Well, what do I really mean by that? All right, you got to understand that every time when the price came down, all right, to maybe say a bottom, all right, it will rebound off. All right, so if you look to the left and if you go and just measure the duration and the volume of every bottom as it rebounded off, all right, then you'll be able to tell that currently, all right, the time that has been taken to rebound from the bottom right here, and in terms of the volume itself, is very similar to many of the past example right here. So therefore, with the duration and the current volume right now, we do see that a pullback might be coming very soon, and especially there has been a lot of resistance, multiple rejections right at 1.1900 or right at this level. Alright, so however, given the fact that it was able to close and stay supported at the resistance turn support level at 1795, we shall adopt a more bullish view and look for buying opportunities. So what I'm talking about here is that when it actually reached the low right here, right, you can see that the price has been ranging within this area, and therefore a resistance has been formed right here as 1793 or 95, about there, and the price last week, right, is able to break higher and still stay supported and close right well above this level, which is why we think that which is why we are still more bullish on gold. And of course, not just the technical aspect, but the fundamental aspect, right? Especially, or rather, particularly on the inflation. Alright, so we are expecting pullbacks at the beginning and will be looking to buy from 1,803. And if the gold is able to trend and break above 1,820, we see a potential of reaching 1,860, as there won't be much resistance in between. Right, let me explain to you these two sentences. So let's head over to the gold charts. Alright, and then let's go into the 4-hourly time frame. Alright, so in the 4-hourly time frame, you can see that the price is actually, kind of ranging within this area. So the level we are actually looking to buy is essentially just waiting for a pullback. And as you can see, the lows are actually getting higher right here, and therefore forming a trend line right here. And therefore, at this level is where we actually want to buy. And if, let's say, you were to pull out a Fibonacci, right, from the previous low right here, this swing low to this swing high, you also realize that that area itself is the 61.8% and the 78.6% in between the zone, right? So that is exactly where we want to buy. Alright, next we have the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ was faced with a sell-off but managed to recover quickly on the last trading day. Alright, as you can see, there's a huge sell-off right here. Alright, this is daily time frame. Alright, so it's actually a pretty strong sell-off, but it found support and came back very quickly. So essentially, the market is trading within a rising channel, and it's very well supported by moving averages showing nothing but bullish. I mean, just look at the chart, right? The price has been supported by all of these moving averages, right? Not even touching the 252 moving average at the bottom right here. And the price just kept going higher and going higher and going higher, right? And of course, this also trading within this channel itself, so it is obviously a very bullish market for the NASDAQ. So moving on, we continue to expect NASDAQ to climb further, but will constantly face resistance over the course. So this week, if the price comes down at the beginning, we will wait for a pullback towards 14,730 to buy. And if the price trends higher, we will simply reassess and for another pullback level to buy again. Alright, so for this, we have to go to the charts. Alright, so this is the NASDAQ, and we are looking at the 4-hourly time frame. Well, maybe let's just move all the way into 1-hourly time frame. So the pullback level that we are looking at, right, is actually somewhere right here. Alright, why is that so? Well, very obvious, because this is where the price break out of this falling trend line, and it found support right here, and essentially it then went up. And as you can see, right, when it reaches this level and came down, there is also a very minor consolidation right at this area. And when there's a consolidation like this, and the price has been essentially being resisted at this area, right, there may be traders trying to sell the NASDAQ right here, right? But after doing so, and the price suddenly just rebounded off and went all the way up and broke out of this level, essentially there will be a lot of traders being trapped within this region. Alright, so therefore this level itself, right, as mentioned, 14,730 is where we want to wait for a pullback to buy again. Now of course, if we pull out a trend line itself, alright, you can see that, alright, it is well supported at the trend line. And if you were to pull a Fibonacci from the swing low right here to the swing high, that is also the 61.8% level. Alright, so very straightforward. Alright, for NASDAQ, we are looking to buy. And but I mean, if let's say at the very beginning it just break higher, then well, we have to reassess for where we want to buy the pullback again. Alright, so that is the trading plan for the NASDAQ. So last week, right, we've actually given a total of 11 trades, 11 trade calls. We have 7 winners, 64% win rate, and we have profited a total of 641.5 pips, gained 287%, which essentially means to say we have about close to 3 winning trades. All right, every 100% means the exact risk that you have risked for every single trade. All right, but wait, all right, the 641.5 pips, all right, largely is because of the Bitcoin, right? Because the Bitcoin has a very huge volatility, and the pip value is very huge as well. But even if we were to remove Bitcoin out of the equation, we are still making 138 pips profits for the week, and one standard lot trader will be $1,380 profited in just 1 week itself. So if you are watching this video and you have not subscribed to our channel, I urge you to do so. Just look at the description below. Alright, find our Telegram channel link and join our free Telegram channel. Right, moving on, we have the WTI. Alright, so the oil prices face a strong resistance near the equilibrium level 77, causing a sudden sell-off, but was able to find support and has rebounded off. So we can see that there's a very strong sell-off right here, and then it found support at this region and has already rebounded off from here. So the demand for oil will continue to increase, or at least maintain at a high capacity, as the global economy recovers from the pandemic. So the rising channel has been readjusted. We are talking about this rising channel right here, and the price is currently right in the middle of the channel. Alright, so this is the middle of the channel, and right now it has just reached the middle of the channel. Right, so this week we will look for buying opportunities, as the rebound was strong and the recent sell-off could be over as well. So we will wait for a pullback towards 72.8 before looking to buy again. So let's go to the US oil. So let's go to the WTI charts here. Alright, so what I mean by that, as you can see, the rebound was really very strong, right? And of course, you can see that this trend line itself has also been broken. Alright, so it has been broken, and the prices came back to retest again at this breakout area, and then it went up again. And the thing is that if you look back at what has happened every time after the sell-off, right, usually there will be another sell-off that helps to bring the price even lower. But if that is not the case, then what we have is something like right here, where it came down with a strong sell-off but rebounded off very strongly, and later on it just continues to trend higher. So this is what we have as well, and therefore after this strong rebound, we are also looking to buy. I mean, last week we did attempt to sell because we are thinking that it might be something like this. So as it pulls back, right, somewhere to the trend line itself, we also did attempted to sell, but well, nevertheless, sometimes it just doesn't work out, and therefore, since it has already broken off the trend line, then of course this week we will look to buy again. And of course, especially we know that the dollar has a very high chance of depreciating this week. Alright, so moving on, we have the very last one, the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin continued to consolidate further and the lower portion of the entire range. So since the most recent rebound from 30,000 low, the price has been creating higher lows, but it also finds resistance constantly at the current equilibrium level of 36,000. Alright, so let me explain, right? You can see that ever since Bitcoin crashes, it found a low somewhere at 30,000. Right, there has been multiple retests, especially this one that actually makes a fake breakout. And after which, right, the price went up, but it constantly found resistance at this equilibrium level, because this is the middle of this entire range right here. But however, we are also seeing that the lows are also getting higher, and is now well supported at this trend line. All right. So as of current, the price could very well be supported at the bottom of a rising channel, and we might expect a stronger buy-in for the week. So this week, we will look for buying opportunities at the beginning if the price pulls back to 33,300. So let's go and take a look at the chart itself, and we'll go all the way into the 4-hourly time frame. So as you can see, this is the rising channel that I'm talking about. All right, price has been climbing within this channel, and right now we are seeing this consolidation is coming down right here. But as you can see, the lows are actually all getting higher, and price is being well supported. And of course, over the weekend itself, we also saw the price has been well supported, and it has started to rebound off, right? So at the very beginning of the week, if we do have a chance to see the price comes down and retest again at about this level, 33,300. Well, very low chance actually. All right, there's a very high chance that you will just break first, and if that is the case, then we just wait for the pullback again, somewhere 33 or 34,000. All right, might be good enough for us to buy. All right, so if you're watching this video, then you will get to know this level, because otherwise, our weekly forecast did not mention about 34,000 at all. But all right, anyway, this is the trading plan for Bitcoin, and with that, that is all for this week. All right, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again tomorrow at our daily trading forecast.